Day one on the Ausangate trail. Holy fucking shit.
We headed outside Cusco to the Sacred Valley, and the views right from the get-go were absolutely stunning, especially the one with Carrie and Tad standing on this hand.
The Urubamba River, it's a sacred river for us. It's a river that we've been using not for fishing, but for the religion in the Andes. It has a proper connotation, religious connotation.
We had an absolutely amazing meal at an old Spanish villa from colonial times that set the trip off just right. In the first night of acclimatization at the Sacred Valley, we stayed in these awesome glamping tents at Las Culcas. For day one of acclimatizing in the valley, we headed out from Aliante Tambo.
We're going to visit Manuel Choque. Manuel always does different things there, so I don't know exactly what we're going to do with him because he always has surprises for people. But for sure, we will see a lot of potatoes. That's something for sure.
So we stopped at this Peruvian town to stock up on just snacks for the day. I grabbed like a juice and some wet wipes just because you never know.
Our first stop is with Manuel. He is a fourth generation farmer from Huetata. He collects ancestral varieties of native potatoes, studying the products from Inca and pre-Inca cultures.
Cheers.
And when you smell it, it's like fruits, like red fruits, right? Like blueberries, like strawberries.
Wow. I can't believe this is made from potatoes.
It's not okay. These are super chips because they are fried in very low temperature. Yes. By
to preserve.
So the whole point of this day was to connect culturally with these really cool, vibrant communities, but also to just continue to let our bodies get used to this high elevation. We had this beautiful visit at this village with these ladies who are super kind and caring. They shared with us their traditions of how they use llama and alpaca wool to make goods for the local community, which was pretty amazing.
This has been a pretty epic experience. They brought us to this local place where they showed us how they make these different products from how they make the dyes, how they spin the wool and everything. It's really cool.
So don't fail at this one, man.
It looks easy because they already have the technique of doing it.
Yeah.
We're about to wrap up here, and it was an amazing experience.
Trevor, this is the first day of the rest of your life. What do you have to say for yourself?
Hope I'm ready. Guess we'll find out.
The Ausangate trek is set up to be mellow on the first day, so we took our time. We stopped at one more workshop on the way to learn more about how they make handicrafts from alpaca and llama wool. This really opened my eyes to the types of products I should be buying and how they're made.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hat.
Which one?
This guy right here.
Okay.
After that experience, we grabbed lunch, threw on our packs, and hit the trail.
It's so beautiful out here. It's pretty unbelievable. It's definitely worth the trip out. My first hill,
Yep.
crushed it.
Yeah, you did. Climbing up your first hill at 14,000 feet.
Yep, pretty sure I can handle the big ones now.
Nice.
That's not true.
We crossed a river and worked our way up this huge valley, starting at around 14,000 feet.
Beautiful out here. It's not fair. It's epic, man.
It was a sight that really set the tone for what this trek was going to be. So it's kind of slow going the first day as we're getting our bearings.
We're almost to our lodge already and found this huge herd of alpacas just everywhere. Oh, there's some up there. they're so adorable.
As the sun was starting to set, we made our way to the first lodge.
We made it. Chichilquetambo. A lodge for the night is here. And we just came from over there. Very long flat hike.
They had the hot fire blazing in the wood stove and a meal ready for us shortly after.
Wrapping up night one. Today was not that bad. It was, you know, getting used to the altitude, getting used to all this stuff. Man, I think you'd really like it, to be honest, and I think you should really consider coming. Views are beautiful, food's really good. Everyone's super friendly and there's wildlife around. They do a really good job of keeping the place like clean. They care a lot about the land. They pick up trash. They care a lot about conservation. Yeah, I feel like a lot of Peruvian folks here are doing it right. Oh, I'm awake. They tried to warn you at 2 in the morning. You wake up out of breath and you feel like you can't breathe because your brain or your body tries to adjust back to your normal altitude. And yeah, definitely happens. You wake up, you're like, because you feel like you're not getting enough oxygen, but it goes away. Pretty interesting experience though. And then they wake you up by singing to you in the morning. So I'm not sure what kind of wake up call you like, but that's the one you're getting. Oh man. The dryness up here though is that's really, I think that's getting to me more than the altitude. It's very dry up here. I have like a cough from the dryness, so, and I have a bloody nose, so yeah. Truck's beautiful, it's a lot of fun, but there are other things that happen along the way.
The beginning of the day was pretty chill overall, kind of like the first day, with more alpacas.
Oh, hello.
Our crew who was staffing the lodge is from the local community, and they're going to be hiking with us from lodge to lodge. They leave the lodge after us, carrying a lot of goods, and they hike way faster than us. Really a humbling experience.
Today's gonna be a longer day. How much longer is it gonna be?
Wonderfully longer.
Wonderfully longer?
It's gonna, I think, so yesterday we did 2.3 miles and today we'll do more like 6. So
Yeah.
it'll be good.
We're gonna lose anyone on the way?
I hope not.
That's
But
good.
if I gotta take one for the team, I'll do it.
Okay. I think we're all okay with that sacrifice.
I was absolutely destroyed when we got to the end of the day. It was pretty torturous uphill to finish it up. We gained something like 800 feet at the very end, ascending from 15,000 to 15,800 feet.
I'm getting my ass kicked out here. Whew. It's hot, and we're going uphill, and it's hot. It's high up here. Oh, just make sure you prepare for what you're getting yourself into.
I was feeling the pain and was clearly not myself by the end of the day.
It's the lodge of the day 2. It's right behind me. I don't know if you can see it. This is the fucking hardest shit I've ever done. Not even close. I'm dead.
Things got a bit worse for me overnight, unfortunately.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Couldn't even form a sentence. I'm alive.
You're alive. You've got a little bit of a low oxygen count, but not alarming. You're getting a little bit of oxygen just to kind of get you a baseline. And then you need sleep and maybe a little bit of rehydration and salts.
Yeah.
And then you'll feel fine tomorrow.
Yeah. Alright, day 3, beginning of Ausangate. Last night was rough. Had a fever, had to take some oxygen. Had to try not to shit my pants the last half the trek, and also probably gonna be a thing today. But feeling much better after getting a lot of care from the guide and team. So we're about to head out. We're about to do 2 hours straight uphill. This is the hardest thing I've done, and I've said that before, but this altitude is a killer.
Throughout the day, I was getting absolutely crushed from the altitude. Everyone was pretty chipper.
How you feeling, Trevor? Enough said.
Today, we hit our highest pass, which was exciting. I actually made it all the way up to the top of Palamani Pass at 17,000 feet without having to ride the horse.
You're looking at somebody who was massively ill last night and just walked his way up to 17,000 feet today.
12 hours ago, I was laying in bed on oxygen and was feeling terrible. And now I'm at 17,000 feet, almost. They did a really good job of rehabilitating me in a very quick time. I just have a slight cough and a little bit of low energy, but enough energy to make it all the way up here.
The guide recommended I actually take the horse ambulance for the remainder of the day because I was slowing down pretty bad and feeling pretty rough. I was very excited to see our lunch tent afterwards. The minute we entered our cozy tent, we were hit with rain and wind.
I hope we're gonna be okay. At least for now, we're undercover. We have hot drinks. Let's see how it shapes up.
The storm probably will pass after the lunch. I hope.
Nice.
Seeing that lodge come into view at the end of the day, tucked into the mountains, made some of my altitude sickness just disappear.
You check for the third lodge, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
One lodge more.
If you say so. Yeah. All right, so arrived at the third lodge. Gonna give you a quick tour. This one's really special because 3 of them were designed by the company that kind of helps run these lodge tours, and the local community said we want to build one of our own. So that's what this one is. It's very different. It's got a very interesting feel to it. I really like it. It has like a very earthy, at-home feel to it. So
Day 4. Today is a fresh new day. So this morning, though, was a little bit different from our usual routine. We had a blessing ceremony to the Apus, the mountain gods. A local shaman, also who happened to be one of our horsemen, led the ceremony, which was kind of multifaceted. You bless the llamas, then drink a sip of alcohol and pour a little on the ground to Mother Earth. You use coca leaves to ask for a blessing from the mountains. Then there is a burning ceremony to ask for safe passage through the day. So today we come to one of the highlights on the trip, Rainbow Mountain, or Vinicunka in Quechua, at about 16,000 feet. This multicolored mountain blows most people away. In fact, people drive all the way from Cusco for a day trip here, which is around a 5-hour drive. Now, we thought Rainbow Mountain was the highlight of the trek, but after Rainbow Mountain, we came into the Red Valley. These red-colored mountains and valleys that are peppered with this vibrant green grass. It looks like something from a sci-fi movie that I've never seen on any trip I've been on. It was just something that will stick in my mind for probably the rest of my life. The last night staying in a lodge was really special. We all hung out, had dinner together, and really just took in that this was going to be our last night in the mountains as a group. I went to bed that night in awe of the entire experience and wondered what it was going to be like going back to the real world.
So today is our last day, and yeah, it's bittersweet. It's been fun. It's been real.
I couldn't be more thankful for the guides that we had along the way, the people that came with us from lodge to lodge. They truly made the trip one of a kind.
Un poco para Pachamama.
Oh, there you go.
Salud.
Salud.
I absolutely loved it, even though I suffered from altitude sickness, and it took pretty much everything I had to make it through with the help of a horse. It's really off the beaten path, truly astounding in terms of the views and the scenery. Physically, it's very hard. It's something that you get to spend time with locals who actually put their own personal touch on the trek.
Only 30 minutes left till the hike's over. Still wrecked, but coming downhill, it's a lot easier. You can feel the pressure getting relieved in a lot of places. And yeah, we'll see. All right, finished up the Ausangate trail, and That's a wrap.
What I think Embark does really well here is gives you the next level cultural experience. They spend a lot of time finding the right staff, which absolutely makes the biggest difference. Hope you found this video helpful, and if you're looking to book your own Ausangate experience, head to embarkexplorationco.com, drop them a message, and book your trip. That's all for this video. See you on the trail. Ciao.